Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Real Geeks. My name is Carl. This time around we're going to do the movie Venom. Now when people saw the trailer for Venom almost a year ago, people were going crazy. They even found that Tom Hardy was going to be in the movie. The internet just went crazy. The internet just blew up. And so the hype train for Venom has been just way up there. It's been chugging along and people have been like, just cannot wait for this movie to come out. But of course, we got people that are kind of skeptical because it's another Sony Marvel film, and Sony doesn't really have a good reputation with Marvel. A lot of it had to do with Spider-Man. Why? But you know what? A lot of people like me get into it, you know, kind of setting that expectation kind of low and hoping for the best. Well, that expectation never went past low. It just stayed there. Just want to throw some little bit comic book history for you. Venom was co-created by Todd McFarlane, who's also made Spawn. Very dark and gritty characters. That's what Todd McFarlane is known for. So in May of 1988, Venom was introduced in Amazing Spider-Man number 300. Tom Hardy plays Eddie Brock, who is a freelance reporter in the city of San Francisco, who lives with his girlfriend, Anne, who is played by Michelle Williams. In this origin story, scientists go up into space and they bring back these aliens known as the symbionts. They are just like this gooey, kind of like weird looking, just goo, slime, I don't know how you say it, just, and they come and they attach themselves to a host and become basically a parasite. And they live off the host and they make the host sometimes stronger or sometimes weaker or just kill the host. And of course we all know the symbiote finds its way to Eddie Brock and they become Venom. Which is weird in this movie because in this one, the symbiote refers to himself as Venom, so it's not like Venom and Eddie Brock come, oh, his name's so Venom. No, it's the symbiote's name is Venom. Just like the main villain in this one is Riot, the symbiote calls himself Riot. And Venom calls Riot, Riot, and Riot calls Venom, Venom, and they have names. Because in the comic books, you got Eddie Brock and Venom, they kind of come together and make the name Venom. I'm just flat out going to say the movie is okay. It's not the greatest. Coming from associated with Marvel, you would think that it would be a really good movie because it has the Marvel title in it. But it just goes to show Sony does not know how to get it together when it comes to Marvel films. You know, Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3 were, you know, somewhat okay. Well, 3 was kind of trash. But, you know, Amazing Spider-Man 1, Amazing Spider-Man 2, those were a little bit step up better than the original 3 trilogy, but it just it didn't hit the right spot. We were hoping this time around with Venom being the anti-hero and the villain, he would come around and make this a better movie, but Sony once again disappoints us again. But the saving grace of the movie is the actual character Venom. Eddie Brock and Venom, when you put them together, and just that character is just great. When Venom's talking to Eddie and Eddie's talking to Venom all inside his head, people think he's crazy, which, you know, in the movie, Tom Hardy does a fantastic job playing Eddie. But when they banter back and forth with each other, that's kind of like, it's the best part of the movie. There's some standout moments between the two and it just makes the movie just a little bit better. The action in this movie is okay. I mean, we got a motorcycle chase scene in the movie that was kind of cool, but at the same time you're kind of like, okay, this is all right. And there's some standout moments in the action with Venom taking over Eddie Brock's body and fighting off the bad guys, and it was good. If we were able to take Eddie Brock, Venom, out of this Sony universe and put it into the MCU, it would be a contender with Spider-Man Homecoming, no doubt. Just the character alone of Venom is great. It's something that Marvel needed. A villain that we can get behind and actually have it shine on the screen. Of course, you can't have everything ride on the character Venom. You have to have things to go along with it, like story, and the writing, the directing, and the pacing, the screenplay. Those are all good factors when making a good movie, and they kind of fell short on that. But they got the Venom part down packed. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Venom is a good character. I know I said it many times already, but Venom is a good character in this movie. Another thing about this movie, they should have made it rated R, because there's a lot of scenes in this movie that could have been better if it was rated R. It worked good with Logan, it worked good with Deadpool, why not make it with Venom? I mean, Venom's a very violent character, and in the symbiote universe, you know, you got Carnage and all that stuff. It gets kind of, it's going to need to be rated R, and of course they played it down to PG-13 for, I guess, for a wider audience. All in all, Venom is a fun movie to watch, but not one of the best movies to watch. And if you're gonna watch Venom, make sure you stay to the very end. There's a mid-scene credit that kind of hypes it up for the second Venom, which they probably are gonna do. And of course, the rumors of Woody Harrelson in the movie is true. That's all I'm gonna say. And also at the very end, there is a about a 3 to 4 minute clip of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Universe, which is probably going to be Sony's saving grace when it comes to the Spider-Universe, because this movie is going to be awesome. It is just, you have to see it. I mean, that small 3-minute clip is definitely good. If you see this clip, you're definitely going to be sold on it. I know I was. And this is going to conclude my review. If you like the content I'm putting out, go ahead and give that subscribe, give it a like. Give your thoughts on the movie Venom down in the comments down below. You think it was an okay movie? You think it was a trash movie? Do you think it was just a movie? Let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you in the next video.